Good morning, good morning. You are listening to Ryan Fleming and my co-host,
Marlee Fleming.
And we are Waking Up with Flem. Hello, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
From Fleming House.
Yes.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, Margaret.
Yes, and good morning, listeners. We are so glad that you are joining us.
Good morning, everyone.
On this Monday morning. On this official last August Monday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be Labor Day weekend this weekend.
Yay.
Yeah, we're wrapping up August, guys. It's going to be, it's one of the fastest Augusts I've ever been through, I think. Or that I can remember.
Yeah, you know why it feels so fast?
Why?
It's because we're all living in a simulation.
Oh, goodness gracious, guys. Ryan and his topics.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, just like he thinks there's weather modification.
Well, don't get me started.
Yeah, we've had lots of pop-up storms for the last couple weeks.
Don't get me started.
Between soccer games getting canceled and roof delays and
everything delayed.
Everything, wet moose paws. And
Wet moose paws are the worst.
Government controlled weather, guys.
Making my house wet with dog paws.
Prints everywhere.
Yes.
But yes, welcome back. And we are so glad that you're joining us today. We hope that you had a wonderful week and a wonderful weekend. And like we always do, we'll just recap. There's not a whole lot.
No, there's not.
So I don't know if y'all can tell much.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is happening today?
Today, Maiz gets her braces on.
Woo.
She will officially be a brace face.
Dun-dun-dun.
So, yes, welcome to the brace face world, Maiz.
Yeah.
So she is getting her top braces on this morning. And so we have completed our workout. I'm going to go over the last 2 weeks with you guys. But Ryan and I have not been successful in our 5-day workout week routine in the last couple of weeks.
We've been 5 days in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. But we are back at it. We are back in our routine, hopefully. Hopefully all sickness and everything else is done for right now. And we can kind of get back into a routine. I think that's what we're looking for.
Withering away over here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. So 2 weeks ago, we started like our normal workout routine on Monday. Mm-hmm. And on that Monday. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, I got a call from my mom's hospice nurse, and things were not going well with her at the time. And she did pass away not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before, on August 13th. Yep. I got to spend my birthday with her, and we got to spend it together as our last time of having my birthday with her. But you know what, guys? Yes, it's been a very stressful and a very sad couple weeks, but she's at peace. She had a very long disease of battling Alzheimer's and for many years, and she's no longer suffering. She is healed.
A thriving little butterfly.
Yes, and we will go back on that topic in just a moment too. She is healed, mind, body, and soul, and she's with my dad. Yep. And so, like I said, it's been sad. It's been a very challenging year this past year because we haven't even celebrated my dad's 1-year anniversary since he's gone, and so. It is what it is. I mean, this is just this world that we live in, that the Lord
simulation.
Yes, that the Lord puts us in, and and we are all meant to go however you believe. And I feel like she's at rest. She's at peace, and so we're moving forward. But there may be times where you see me out in public or hear me on here, and I may have a memory. And that's kind of what one of the topics I did want to talk about today is memories, reminiscing, and what we do with those and how we cherish those memories. But kind of going back to our gym days, So we only worked out twice that week because there was one day that we had been in the hospice with her for 3 days. My sister and I, we spent every day with her. And then afterwards, it was just kind of one of those moments where after she had passed, it was like, now what? Now we're in the planning phase. Well, there's certain things that had to be done. And of course, my life can't stop. None of our lives can stop. And so it was Maisie's first week back to school. It was one of her busiest weeks. I mean, all of our weeks, just that it was so busy. I think I had talked about it last week, was that she had 2 volleyball games. She had soccer practice, and we had church and everything else. And so it was just like, I'm so thankful for Ryan, because he was not only awesome rock dad, he was chauffeur dad, and I mean, picking up meals and I mean, the amount of family and friends that have just like how do you say that? Enveloped us over these last few weeks.
It's like envelope, but
yeah,
it's
exactly. I know, and that's how I was like enveloped.
Yeah.
Enveloped us. It has just been amazing, and you all know who you are, and I am gratefully and thankful for you all. And so thank you.
She's thankful, grateful, blessed.
I am, and I have a sign for that too.
You do.
It only comes out at the fall time though. But I am that all the time.
Most white ladies have that sign.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just saying. Yeah. It's true.
It is true. But there was one day where I just was kind of in a funk, and I looked at Ryan, and he was being really great about just not pushing to go to the gym, because we were all exhausted,
just withering away.
And that's what he kept saying. He's just like, you see this? I'm flabbing. Like he
flabbies.
would pull out his arm and shake it. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. So there was one day where I just walked in. He was on his computer in his office, and I said, you want to go to the gym? He's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. We got there, and I think we were just
exhausted the first exercise.
Yeah.
It was like, bleh.
And so after the weekend, and Maisie had her soccer tournament Saturday and Sunday. And so we were just so tired.
Then the allergies got me.
Yes. And we talked about that last week. But this past week, I was like, oh, I'll be able to go back to work and handle things normal. I'll take maybe the last day and a half off of the week just to get ready for Mom's service that we had this past Saturday. And you know what? Going back to work was a lot harder than I expected, mentally and emotionally. And I had a sinus infection all week long, and I was miserable. And it's been a long time since I've had a sinus infection. And at first I was thinking, okay, well, maybe my allergies are bothering me too. And it wasn't the same as Ryan's. Like there was his is different than mine. Mine was like all the sinus congestion for like front facing in your forehead. And I was just miserable, and I was like, Lord, I don't have time for this. And so I prayed on it.
I ain't got the time for this.
No, I prayed on it. And luckily, Lang and Jordan had brought some sinus congestion medicine for me. And so the day I woke up for our mom's service, I was feeling much better. Still have a little bit of a
nasally sound.
Yes, a little bit of a croupy throat. I think it's all draining now, because I am having more trouble more than often with my hearing.
Yes.
And like I said, my voice is kind of going in and out. And Ryan makes that noise because that's one of our memories, one of our reminisces of my mom. Yep. Kind of after she had been diagnosed, I don't think she realized she was doing it, but she would cough or kind of clear her throat, and it would be like a
yeah. And Margaret has been doing that all weekend.
I have. Some on purpose.
Weekend.
Some not on purpose.
Some of them were definitely not on purpose.
And him and my sister just looked at each other, and they were like, oh, no. Mm-hmm. So
Look what I have to get to look forward to.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be all fun.
It will be. But going back to kind of what Ryan was saying about the butterflies. And so one funny thing was that the three of us had gone to lunch 2 weeks ago while we were kind of in and out. And we had gone to one of the restaurants, one of my favorite restaurants.
She's been wanting to go for a month or two.
Yes, to this diner in Toccoa. It's called Bell's Diner, and it is amazing.
Bell's
Drive-in, yes. But I mean, it was always the place that you went to, especially on Friday nights and Saturdays, the
Tuesday
weekend.
hot dog specials.
Yes, and their fried chicken sandwiches are amazing. Macaroni and cheese is great, so we love it. And so we never get to go because we're not in Toccoa that often, or if we are, they're closed every time. And so we had the opportunity to go. Well, as we're walking out, I would look down on the ground, and I don't know if it was injured or if it was already in its realm to move on to the next place, but it was a butterfly. And it was big and yellow and pretty. And so I stepped over it. And as I was about to turn around and say, don't step on the butterfly, Lang smashes it.
Dead.
Not even realizing it.
Dead.
And another piece of this is that when I was 3 years old, my family, my parents and my siblings and I, we had all gone to Carowinds. I think it was Carowinds or Callaway Gardens. Callaway Gardens. And this is one of my biggest memories. And this is where a lot of like my faith came from. But I was with my dad and my brother. My sister and my mom were somewhere else. And I was walking around the butterfly pond. And of course, I mean, nobody's holding my hand. I really don't remember where my dad or my brother was, but I was by myself. They were in the enclosure with me, but I fell in. I was about 3 years old. I fell in, couldn't swim at the time. And I just remember the water kind of like going above my face and my head and everything. And I see this arm, and to me, it looked like a man's arm pulls me out of the water. I get out, I'm sopping wet, just drenched. There's nobody around me, guys. Nobody in sight around me. Now, to think about this, even this day and age or that day and age, if someone pulled out a drowning child from a water or pond,
where are your parents?
Oh my gosh. I mean, there would probably be all this frantic
Send them
oh my
defect.
gosh, but nobody was there. So to this day, I believe that was the Lord pulling me out of that pond. And so again, it was related to a butterfly.
Yes.
Well, since my mom's passing,
there have been butterflies everywhere we go.
Everywhere.
Driving down the road, I'm ducking butterflies. They can't get me, but they're just... Ugh.
Well, even Lang and Maisie had made the comment when they were walking last week, was that Maisie had told my sister, she said, man, there's so many butterflies around. And so that's what my sister and I are believing and thinking at this point in time, is that that's our mom telling us, hey, I'm okay. Mm-hmm. You girls, y'all will be fine. And so that's why I'm at peace with a lot of things going on right now. But going a little bit further into our topic today about just family and memories and reminiscing. So one of the things that we did for her service was we created a slideshow. And so Lang and I had been at their house for a few days collecting pictures and just kind of going through some things, because our mom had kind of a roller coaster of careers. Now, she was a dental hygienist, and she actually taught in the Carolinas for a few years, and then that's when we moved to Toccoa in 1990 with my dad's work, and she worked at a few dental offices there. But she also worked in the school system. But some of the pictures that we were going through was from like when she was born in the 50s, growing up in the 60s, and when she met my dad in the 70s. And I was showing Ryan some of these pictures, and my mom was a cutie.
She was definitely a looker.
Yes. She's tall. I think she was 5'7", 5'8". She was tall. very petite. And I mean, if you can remember some of the 70s style, the short dresses, the crop tops, the flare jeans, she had this straight brown hair, but it was just in this really cool style. She was beautiful. I mean, I loved my mom as I got to know her growing up as her daughter and everything, but it's nice to see your family members, I think especially your parents, at a different age and time, because you're like, oh, well, my mom was fun, or my dad did do cool stuff, and that was one of the things I loved seeing too, was their like kind of their relationship of them dating and married, and they were married for a few years before they decided to start having kids, and then as you see the time move on with the kids coming in, is that, I mean, she just beamed as a mom. And that was one of the things that we were told a lot by her friends or her coworkers or even our relatives, was just how much fun our mom was. And then I've actually been told more recently of how I look, and my mannerisms are very much like my mom. So I kind of take that as a compliment. There's probably a few mannerisms that may not be the best,
okay,
but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, my sister and I will even go back and be like, oh, we sound just like mom. Yep. But I will definitely take that as a compliment. Yep. So, but other than that, one of the stories that I did want to kind of tell, my sister was actually telling me about this, was that our mom and one of our family friends growing up, they had gotten so tired of the kids always snooping around during Christmas for Christmas presents. And so they decided that they were going to do a family swap. So her friend sent all of her kids' gifts over to our house and vice versa. So that when the kids went looking for their gifts, they were opening up other gifts. Well, the funny piece of this was that the other family friend had majority of boys. And then my family had 2 girls and a boy. So apparently those boys found either Barbies or, I mean,
girly clothes,
girly stuff, or whatever.
Easy bake ovens.
Yeah. And so from what she told my sister was that from that point on, her kids stopped snooping. Yep. So I thought that was really interesting. And then just hearing stories of PTO meetings and all her events. And we knew that from growing up. Even Ryan knows she was an event organizer at our church, and just put on all of these extravagant lasagna dinners or pancake breakfasts or youth group events to raise money. And I mean, it was well known. And even her church ladies had asked, hey, have you gone through your mom's stuff yet? Have you found any of her crafts? If so, please donate. And so we were glad to hear about all that too. But I know I'm doing a lot of the talking.
It's fun. It's good.
Today. Well, I do it every time.
Every time, but it's different.
But one of the things that I think is really important, and Ryan and I both talked about this, and my sister and I have talked about this, is that it's important to share these memories, I think, with your kids, with your siblings, with your family members now. Because, I mean, it's great to be able to take it on into later on in life. And I mean, I think it's also good to have that surprise, but I would be like, oh man, I would have actually liked to have talked to my mom about some of this, or even shown the pictures, like going through this. Oh, Mom, what were you doing at this time when you had this picture taken, or what was going on? I mean, and I find myself, anytime that I find old pictures, which are Polaroids and printed out pictures from our little snap cameras in the 90s and 2000s. The 1900s. Yeah. But I like to get them out and show the kids every once in a while and kind of go over that with them. And I think it's really special to go ahead and share these memories as you're doing them. And I know we all put them on social media too, but I know a lot of, like my kids specifically, don't have social media. And so they don't see the posts that we're putting out there, if we are putting posts out there, because I know a lot of families too are very private, and that's perfectly fine too. But if you're sharing something on your family that is just a picture, which I usually do, be like, yeah, Maisie, this is what you were doing, and this is what you looked like. And because we don't have a lot of the printouts anymore. And so our social media accounts are kind of our photo albums. Yeah, exactly. So that's just a little tidbit from me, though. You can take it or leave it, and by all means, that's your choice. But I just wanted to kind of share some of my thoughts on that.
Yeah, that's good thoughts. Appreciate it.
But other than that, I think Ryan and I are feeling better.
Yeah.
We just have the little remnants of kind of tiredness, coughing, sneezing, as you can hear. But what else, Ryan? Anything else?
Nothing really. I mean, your birthday was okay.
It was okay. Yeah.
We're going to fix that, though, sooner or later. I just got a text message from somebody that we'll fix that later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know anything else.
You did mention.
What did I mention?
That you were going to say something about what happened at a store this past weekend.
Store. Oh, yeah. So, we went to a store. And guys, I haven't been fancy with a tap to pay card until this year. And I couldn't wait for my card to be broken or something, so I finally got one. Well, my wife got a new card too, so I got her one that had tap on it. We go to the store. Walmart is the only store really that does not have tap. Those are goober heads. But I forgot what store we were, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But on the screen, it comes up and says, insert, swipe, slide, tap. And well, she's like, do you want to tap to pay? And Marla's like, yes. And she goes ahead and just taps the tap button with her finger. I'm like, sweetheart, you got to tap the card, not your finger on the tap button. So little blonde moment.
It was a blonde moment, but to my defense, I thought you had to tap, hit the tap button first to activate.
Yeah, don't worry.
It.
She really doesn't use her card really much when she's around
I really
me.
don't.
Oh, you scared me.
I really don't. And so, and he of course he's making these little comments in front of the teenage.
She was laughing.
She was laughing. Yeah. He's like,
I
thought I was the old one.
We walked up to her and was like, she's definitely not having a good day.
Well, Ryan hits the checkout thing with the buggy.
Yeah. Made her day then. I ran into the buggy thing. It was weird.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah, that was about it. Her blonde moment for the week.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And then we'll post a picture of Brace Face later.
Yeah, once she gets it done this morning, guys, and then we will post it on the Instagram page.
If she's not crying or feeling bad or face hurting or...
Well, she's supposed to have a volleyball game tonight.
Or she get a volleyball to the face.
Yeah.
That would be not good.
Yeah. But we do have another pretty busy week. Unfortunately, soccer games and soccer practices were canceled last week.
2 practices for his soccer got canceled. And
he was devastated. He was devastated. But I'm hoping this week will be a lot better for both him and Maisie. Maisie's got a pretty eventful weekend, and we are looking forward to our church Gen Z takeover.
Oh, yeah.
So we will keep y'all up to date on that next week. But our youth and children are taking over our church on Sunday, August 31st. Yep. So if you're in or around town, please join us at First Baptist Church Cornelia.
Yeah.
We'd love to see you there. Yep. All right, guys. Well, Ryan, do we have anything else?
I have nothing else.
All right. Well, guys, we appreciate you tuning in, and please be sure to follow us on our Spotify account or our Instagram page. Yeah. And you know what? We are coming up on our 1-year anniversary.
Yep. When is that?
Next week.
Oh.
Next week, because last week was 50.
Episode 50 was last week.
Today is 51. And next week wraps up our first season.
Oh, it's 52 next week.
52 is next week. Yep. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And we will talk to you next week.
See you next time, guys.
Bye.
Guys.